Behind-the-scenes conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
How did you know you weren't going to kill Hornswoggle with that move?
I didn't.
That fall with suicide. I don't know how you survived.
Yeah, luck.
And special live coverage of the biggest professional wrestling event of the year.
If you've ever wanted to know where the best place to watch WrestleMania is, right here. I've got a live show there, Insight Live, on the Thursday night.
Pro wrestling at its best.
Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform. See you there.
Be sure to join us for Black and White Sports, Monday through Friday, your afternoon drive, now 4 to 6 p.m.
ESPN 100.7. The Ticket. The Ohio State Buckeyes play here. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station. Ohio State Football Spring Practice Report.
With 51 newcomers to the 2026 roster, head coach Ryan Day said there is a camaraderie being built inside the Woody Hayes Athletic Center this spring.
The guy that I use all the time is Travion. You know, when Quinshon would score a touchdown, he was more happy for Quinshon than he was for his own self. And what happened, that all came back to him in the end. And if we have that same type of mentality into the season, then we'll have a chance. But so much of that happens in the weight room. I told the guys right here, I said, you only got 14 left. You only got 15 in the spring. So these things go fast. We got to do a great job on the off days of making the corrections, but also spending time in the building and connecting with the guys on the team.
Day said although the new roster will be a big challenge, he likes the guys he has in the building.
I like their energy. I like their competitiveness, their seriousness. It's a mature group, but we haven't been together very long, so we got work to do.
This report was brought to you by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center and by Weber Grills. I'm Tyler Danberg on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. For your orthopedic care is clear.
Buckeye fans, game day just got hotter. Whether you're parked in the shoe lot or grilling at home, it's not a tailgate without Weber Grill's Traveler Grill. Fires fast, folds flat, fits compact, and delivers championship flavor every time. Burgers, brats, steaks, even rival fans agree. Bring the taste of victory wherever you grill. The Weber Traveler Grill. Tailgate tough, Buckeye proud. Weber Grills. Taste the tradition. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HIM to 215215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Now and will include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HIM to 215215. That's HIM to 215215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Paid for by Adaptive Health.
There's always something happening at Danny's Cafe in Rossford, the real Glass City. Danny's offers lined up line dancing, Dr. No trivia, Jeff Lamb karaoke, bingo, live music, and now the latest edition, open mic night. Check out the Danny's Cafe Facebook page for schedules, all the dates, all the details. And with the madness of college hoops just around the corner, Danny's the ultimate place to watch every single game. Over 50 high-definition TVs, every round, every buzzer beater, every upset. You're not going to miss a moment. And if you're looking for a quieter, more comfortable way to watch, check out Mike's Party Pavilion, a cozy, rustic Four Seasons room featuring an all-new full-service bar, handcrafted from 150-year-old trees. A relaxed setting built for the fan who wants to hear the game, enjoy the great conversation, and settle in for the tournament. 2 ways to watch. One unbeatable destination. Great food, ice-cold drinks, live entertainment, every game covered. It's Danny's Cafe.
The Mike Jacobs era is here. 7 home games. One mission, a new standard at the Glass Bowl. Don't miss a single moment with Toledo Rockets football this season. To secure your season tickets today, visit utrockets.com/tickets or call 419-530-GOLD. See you at the game.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
We on? Okay. K. Jones, welcome to it. Afternoon style, black and white.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, brother.
Look.
Yes, sir.
You tapped in. You was commentating boxing on the TV on BCSN, sir. Look.
Oh, man, respect, brother.
Amazing. Your show is amazing. I like how you feel me. We got Sandman on the show. E, Josh, all lit every day. Man, but look, I really wanted to call though.
ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
I know you're kind of busy just now, but I want to tell you some things I never told you. I know sometimes I act stupid and I say stupid things, but you kept me around, and other people would have said, drop that bum. You give me respect. You know, it's hard for me to say these kind of things because that ain't my way. But if I could just unzip myself and step out and be someone else, I want to be you. You're real hot.
If the papers knew we were talking like this, they'd think we was crazy. Why you?
Because I'm the best and you need somebody to teach you differently. You may not understand what I'm talking about now. I can appreciate that, but you will when it's over. Believe me. You will when it's over. You think I don't have any more?
You got nothing more to prove, do you?
Look, man, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I got a lot of more. Come on. Here we go again.
And we wish to show the American press a small portion of the advances.
What does all this do to enhance performance? It makes a man a better man. A great athlete, a super athlete. Though most of the world is ignorant. It's showtime! It's showtime! Come on. You wish to educate your country.
In great spirits tonight. He's really putting on a show for this capacity crowd.
Shall we have a demonstration?
Please do.
As you can see, the result's quite obvious. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Now you're gonna have to go through hell.
Hi, Reggie.
Friday afternoon. Good day, one and all. However you may be listening, whatever you may be into, we would like to welcome you again to the fastest buck 20 in sports. It's called Black and White Sports. Let's rock and roll. Not a lot of pleasantries and, a whole lot of dilly-dally and so forth. Good day to you all. I am Andre of the Savages. Josh Burnham in the building, studio side, as we come to you live from the Cumulus Media Campus, South Glass City, so on and so forth. Brought to you by our good friends at the Bellamere Suites. Perrysburg, Ohio would be the origin. And as we say, small business turns big business, and then boom, pow, you're in the suburbs of Atlanta with the same framework. So the calls, the guests, brought to you by the Bellamere Suites wake-up call line, 877-909-1007. You can call it too. So talk to us, send us a text. Also, you can still send the pics. Get something right, and you can find yourself at Mama Mary's Pizza. So we know that too. So thank you, one and all, Bellamere, Mama Mary's. And we'll get to all of that today. Josh, good afternoon, though. Before I continue, how are you?
I am just fine. Weekend's here. Love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on, let me flip this, because this isn't right. I'm sorry. Okay, there you are, Josh. See, I needed that. See how we got the thing right here? Now watch this. Bam, see, I needed to readjust an alignment.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
There you go.
And a little bit on the side, and there you go, Clyde.
Absolutely. See, Josh is rap. See, Josh is not rapping, people. But yes, radio heads, we have a visual component to this. So shout out to our friends on the Facebook Live and Savvy Television outlets, YouTube, and so on and so forth. Thank you for that. 1007theticket.com. You can listen live there. Certainly ought to electorally as well. Okay, but now to the things. Okay, tonight we continue, but last night a few items to recollect about. We'll certainly do that. Going to talk to the fellas here today, talk to Impress here momentarily, as well as the quarterback, John Nowajewski. These guys on deck, so I can't wait to involve them and just get, like I said, some of the feedback. Josh, any glaring feedback that you have to sort of open this thing up, reactionaries to last night, because we're here now. You got another 4 games.
All right, which means that the Sweet 16 is now down to the Dirty Dozen. And after tonight, we'll go to the Elite 8. And I'm kind of interested to see what happens if we'll have the same type of excitement we had last night.
Well, I'm feeling like there's a good chance. There's a relative possibility that that's going to be the case. Now, if you did not know, for those of you who aren't paying attention to these type of things, last night was underdog friendly. Well, clearly, especially when another number one has bitten the dust. So I'm concerned about tonight, but I don't want to go running too far. I'm going to talk to the fellas about it here in a moment. Also, too, Josh, we're doing a special project today.
How special is it?
Well, I think it's important to. Well, hold on. wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll come to the special project. That's in Don't Do It, though, okay? So Don't Do It has a special project today, which is why I think the quarterback is here a little bit earlier, and certainly on this Friday when he might not normally be here, Josh. Do you get that?
I think I have a feeling what you're have your inklings toward.
Now, the thing about that is it's important that we involve Impress on this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm going to need his comments here. So I'm looking forward to our Don't Do It today, okay? It involves, here, I'll just leave a tip, a hint. It involves our man, Tip Harris, T.I. to some of you who may recognize that name musically or perhaps pop culturally.
Oh, the famous singer that specializes in hip-hop music?
Yes, that's correct, Josh. That one. And his offspring. So we're going to have some fun there. But that isn't it. Let me not, like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I meant to actually refer to is the Seeing Red segment today, which we almost never do. We're doing it today.
Can't wait for that.
Oh, boy. You know why, Josh?
Why is that?
Because I had issues with some of the television value last night. There was a problem. There were a lot of issues with the television value, everyone, last night. And I'm going to let you know what you should be aware of, especially moving forward, if they're going to play these type of games with us. But yes, I didn't appreciate it, NCAA broadcasters. So, hey, we're going to figure all of this out. We have a very fruitful parlay situation going on here for tonight. We think we may be on to one of our directional themes. Now, this worked out for us in the past. We're going to go back in. All right? So we'll be a little bit more inclusive with you all. All right, 877-909-1007 is how you guys break in on it. But listen, let me go to it right away here. We don't really have time for a lot of this nonsense, Josh, because all guests and calls are brought to you by Elamere Suites. Online. As I mentioned, what are you doing, Josh? Were you going to break in or something?
Yeah, I was waiting for which one you're going to break in.
Oh, okay, I got you. I didn't really say, okay, go quarterback. He's on the phone.
Okay.
You know. Josh Burnham, get busy. That's him. Ladies and gentlemen, John Nowajewski is on the phone line today. We like that. We appreciate that. Ski, good looking, man. I'm glad you're on the set. I'm glad you could take a moment to hang out here with us today. We will not delay. That's why I'm going right away. No sense in messing around, with the other thing today. We're just gonna go right to business today. Thank you for being here.
No, thanks for having me early. Like to get in early today, early and often, because there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
Today, Seth.
Oh, yeah, there absolutely is. And with that, also, too, ladies and gentlemen, we also swing the pendulum and let you know our other man is on set. That's right. The edge rushing, low post threatening Monty Features, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Impress, what's going down, sir? Good day.
Hey, what's going on, man? I heard there's gonna be some TI talk in here today.
Yeah, well, see, I had to get this right. Well, and I didn't mean to, tip it all, too far in advance. But I said, okay. And the thing is, this is all inspired by the white guy. That's why I had no choice. I didn't have any choice. I had to do what I felt was necessary. And I said, why the hell not? Because the show needs other elements. I don't want it to get stale. I feel like, man, we sitting up here talking this nonsense. We get it. NCAA, smash. Got it. NBA final. No. We're going to talk something very important today and don't do it. So we're doing that. Also, too, Josh, let me know that I think one of these clips I need, is this the thing about the, well, I got an off the wall, Josh, and I wanted to refer to Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Now, I'll coordinate with you later, but I think we got some soundbite stuff, and I know you got a Barkley Jordan thing, and I don't want to mix it up. But just know I have some other material that could ignite people's, provocateur sort of fires out here, because it is a common discussion that also has, I might say, fallen into the cracks, and I feel like, well, we don't want that to happen. And so I like I said, I have a few things, guys. So like I said, we're busy today. We got Monty in here, John is here, and we move in rapid. Now, let's begin. Let's respond to last night. John, let's see. You guys were in the group chat. I didn't really want to act too crazy because I'm just halfway home. So I'm feeling like Kobe Bryant right now when it was, why aren't you smiling? We're a couple games up or a game up in the series, and they want me to sit up here and be grinny. And I said, no, the job is not complete. But I would have you and everyone in the citizenry know, and Brother Impress here, the first four, we got through those. But like I said, no need to celebrate. A long way to go. 4 more games tonight. But with last night's situations, your most notable memory, Mr. Nowajewski?
Most notable memory, I'm sorry to say, was disappointment. I thought that St. John's game was going to be a lot better, or not the St. John's game, the Arkansas game was going to be a lot better than what it was. I think I thought the games as a whole were pretty poo-poo, Sav. That Purdue game was excellent. But the other games, they got out of hand kind of early, and I'll be honest with you, I turned them off halfway through the second half because those games were pretty much put to bed. And I thought they were going to be a lot tighter. Tonight, we got the Final Four, I believe. It's a Final Four-esque feeling to this final leg of the Sweet 16. But that's my lasting memory. To answer your question, I was disappointed in how some of the teams played last night.
Really? Okay. I'm mad at that. Monty, do you concur with this? What is your takeaway from last night? Or did you watch it? I'm assuming.
Well, I only caught a couple games. After programming, I was truly, what's the word? I was disappointed at the Arkansas game because I really thought that would be a lot better game. I thought they would come to play, and I was surprised to see Purdue show up the way that they showed up in crunch time. So it was it'll be interesting to see where they go from here, though.
Absolutely.
I
no,
think,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. No, I think Texas kind of pushed them to the limit. So I want to see how they, take in what they take from last night and how they go forward on a Saturday.
Yesterday, man, and the thing with Purdue, I think I agree with you, Monty, when you say, like, yeah, I'm a little bit taken back on Purdue's ability to perform late in the game, almost very clutch-like, of course, but deliberate. And there was a certain, I guess there was also a certain body language about that team, even though, like we said, Texas gave you certainly all you wanted. The game was a great game, all of that, but
Right.
I still felt like there was a confidence in Purdue I did not come in with because I had spoken about it on the show. It was a very difficult thing to kind of look at, Monty John, especially when I'm thinking about, okay, which way do we go here? Because I was liking the points, but I also hated the fact that the public in general was on the side of Texas that way. They felt they would cover all of that. Now, the thing that I would say that ends up being true is that Purdue is very untrustworthy with respect to covering these lines because they did not do it last night. Obviously, everybody, this was like, I think it might have been 7-point line. I don't know what it closed at. It was 8, whatever it was. It was a lot more than the final score was 2. So, we get that. But again, they move on. That's the mission, and I got it. But with that, gentlemen, and you guys talk about moving forward, just to kind of keep it on Purdue for just a second, I find myself really liking them a lot more. I feel almost arrogant in the pick I think I'm going to make because by the time we actually get close to a tip-off, the people will have gone completely erratic with the Arizona commentary and the belief that's going to end up being a lot like this, John, and Monty, the Houston thing. And I almost feel like that coming out of this, and I'm almost, again, anticipating a similar sort of result in that maybe this time we see a little bit more adversity for Purdue and they somehow find a way to deal with that because they feel like they're on some kind of field mission. I feel like that looking at Illinois. Now, I know if Andy were here, he's going to go crazy. So later on, we're going to let him go off because he was talking, again, about the Illini. But I'm looking at some of this now, and it's starting to feel like some of these teams are Final Four destined. And, like you said, tonight is going to be very interesting. Let me ask you guys this. Let me come back to John on this and just to kind of get to tonight in an express way, because most of the people are going to be looking at the Duke thing, the St. John's game. Of course, UConn, Michigan State, but I think to a larger scale, what's going to happen with the Blue Devils. And so, Ski, let me ask you this. How do you feel based on the fact that you saw Arizona go down? And I don't know how confident you were or not in Duke, but as a favorite, I feel like they should be, or anybody betting this anyway, should be concerned with the favorites that are left. Because I think a lot of people looking to make up for what they lost last night on Duke tonight. And I think that could be unwise. As much as I would have said otherwise, I don't know now. Because a lot of people, like I said, the young man, oh, by the way, the young man is playing too with the foot. The kid with the foot.
Foster.
He's going to play in this game too. But there you go, John. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. Take off on that.
Sure. No, I mean, here's the thing. I said at the beginning of this, I believe this might be the first time in a long time that you're not going to see a number one team make it into the Final Four, a number one seed, that, if you will. There's so much parity. There's so many things going on. But with that being said, the funky energy, Sav, that I feel around St. John's going into this game, like they're trying to get the public swayed a little bit. They're a good basketball team. I'm not taking anything away from them.
Right.
But it just seems a little funky to me. And I haven't been a Duke favorite all year long. But in this case, I think Duke might surprise some people or not surprise some people, if that makes a lot of sense, guys.
Right.
Because it just seems like there's a lot of talking heads and a lot of public sentiment that St. John's is going to come in here and upset the Blue Devils. And I think that could be real motivation for them to put – I don't know what the line is, but I think it could be motivation for the Blue Devils to win this one kind of big, running away. I don't know.
I ain't mad at that take, Bonnie. Go ahead. I'm mad at that take, though.
So I'm on the opposite. I think the only reserve that I have is Foster coming back, right? I actually believe Duke will make the Final Four, just because I don't see anybody handling Cameron. I just don't see nobody handling him. And like the last game, I think he showed me something, as far as his character, as when it's time to get down and dirty, he made the plays that needed to be made. And so I actually think they will make the Final Four.
So, okay, so I like I said, John, I like the angle you take right there in terms of just them maybe dominating this game late. And I would say late. Hold on, people. Let me be careful because I do think St. John's in the first half is almost a lock. I almost love St. John's in the first half, and I think maybe Duke realized himself again, and a second half, sort of performance that might end up having the, seeing these guys cover, because nobody's taking them to cover. That's the only thing that makes me, I'm very reluctant with the St. John's. You know what I mean? Just because I hear that what John was saying, I've been hearing that everywhere. Oh, St. John's, but like he said, now they've been trying to get into something that sounds like, well, they might upset them. When I hear that, and I don't like that, because it was hard enough to bet against Duke anyway in a situation like this. You know what I mean? So I don't like to hear any sort of public juice at all that's leaning toward the underdog here. But last night was an underdog night. So if anything, people, if I were going to generalize the conversation, talking to Monty Features here, John Nowajeski on the phone line, it might be a favorite night just because of that. So if anything, I would lean into you guys' case on Duke. It's because of that. And I'm someone who had St. John's. This was just kind of my pick where I was going. I planned on these guys maybe even being in the final. I don't know. Like I said, I just hate it. I didn't like the public love. And if you start telling me people think now that they might upset Duke, I really hate that even more. But let me break, fellas, real quick. We come back, man. It's moving fast. First hour around here on a Friday. A lot to do and a lot of work for you guys later before we get out of here for the weekend. But a lot going on tonight. NBA, NCAA, NHL, and MLB. So we'll do all of that, man. And when we come back, we're going to get into Seeing Red and my Don't Do It form for today. Sit tight, man, with the fellas. Black and white.
Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
One accident at Sylvania at Willis Parkway and Eastway. Other than that, we're all clear for this time of your commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, you can call or text. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now, traffic.
We're living in a time when people
project and labor. Just mention this ad once you receive your free estimate. DreamGreenToledo.com. Dream Green, making your space your favorite place.
One moment, one crash, one injury. It can take away everything. KNR helps Ohio families through their hardest moments, standing strong when it matters most. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Who's giving you some of the best advice?
I still advice. You ain't got to tell me. I steal it. Whether you said it in the interview,
right?
You just done some boss. Yeah, I can peep game in your demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I pay attention. I'm a student of success and just like boss moves, and I pay attention. So you don't got to tell me directly. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I pay attention. Everybody, you know who the bosses are in the game.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
It's a Friday. We're going to figure it out around here. Lucas County, Glass City, thank you very much. ESPN Radio, live at you, 100.7, The Ticket. Black and White Sports, underway. I am Andre of the Savages. 877-909-1007 is how you connect with us. Extend a loving well wish and an encouraging endorsement for you, citizenry, to consider my friends at the Bassett Nut Company today, this weekend, and beyond, especially after the move. Formerly Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn. You may have heard of that too. But all of your snackery and tasty treats, certainly these snacks that could be considered for any of these sporting events, that goes together. But then there are those other events, these weddings and things like this, and certainly where our wives and significant others are concerned, and they just like treats when you come in the house. Think of Rachel and our team at the Bassett Nut Company. Please, if you would be so kind. Also, as we move forward here, coming back in on this Friday, it is time to ring the bell. Let's get this schedule back in order. Thank you, Anthony Butler, the man who brings you Ring the Bell. He is the master barber and stylist, ladies. And Josh has a few items today.
Want to ring the bell?
All right. Ding, ding.
As we ring the bell on this Friday, we got our guys in the building. John Nowajewski is here, the quarterback. Monty Features in here riding sort of like shotgun or something like that. While we do this, man, Anthony Butler, ring the bell on this Friday. Make sure you call him, though. The 5-star Google rating should be enough incentive, if not the sound of my voice. But either way, 419-407-0880. I'm sure he would appreciate that call today or tomorrow. You know how the weekends go for grooming purposes. So we move forward here on this Friday. All right, Josh, what we doing here?
Tigers, they opened the season in San Diego and they beat the Padres.
Explosive. Whoa. Okay, Tigers. I'm not mad at this, and I'm kind of liking them maybe right back tonight, even if they don't win it. You know, I'd like a run line here if we can get that with Detroit. But nonetheless, as Josh was mentioning, 8-2 the final over the Dads in San Diego last night. But what's up with this young man here, Josh, and this rookie, this Sporty Cav? What's up with Sporty Cav?
Yeah, the top highly rated prospect for the Tigers made his major league debut. He went 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 RBI, backing up Tarek Skubal, who pitched 6 shutout innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, struck out 6. So the Tigers seem to be getting everything on course.
Yeah, no issues there out of the WBC. I told you we had a watch on people on the roster right now. But Skubal obviously took the funk off by escaping early. Okay. Josh,
Moving right along, the Guardians.
Yep. Then this. So excellent way to begin. At least one of our picks in MLB went off. I think 2 of them, but we struggled otherwise. but not on this. So thank you, Guardians, for the start. I like them again, too, tonight. Certainly, again, with a run line here, if nothing else. But they take out the Mariners 6-4 last night. And, more rookie love, huh, Josh?
Chase the Louder. He went 3 for 5 with 2 solo home runs to pace the Guardians. The backup, Tyler Bigbie, who pitched 5 innings, surrendered 3 runs, struck out 7, but did not get the decision. It was, I believe, Connor Brogdon who got the win, picked up the win, and Cade Smith got the save, number 1 on the year. Guardians looking good, 6-4.
Yeah, you might want to go back to it tonight. And like I said, at least with the run line, you know what I mean? Maybe Seattle, we get it. Also, too, a note, I think the Diamondbacks might be live, too, tonight. Didn't work out, my plan yesterday, but I think we might be on to something today. Okay.
But on the flip side,
Reds. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. No runs to speak of, huh?
Yeah, Red Sox got 12 hits on 3 runs, and the Reds only 4 hits on no runs. As picking up the loss was Pierce Johnson. As Andrew Abbott got the start, he did pitch well, 6 innings of shutout ball, allowed 7 hits, struck out 4. But the Red Sox, they were too tough and expected to be this season. As Garrett Crochet, the opening day starter, got the win, pitching 6 innings, 3 hits, and struck out 8 and walked 2. As Androlus Chapman, the Cuban cigar, picked up the save.
Okay. All right. Next.
And going on to a little bit of Detroit basketball, as the Pistons did well.
Now, this is interesting, though, what we got going on here for all this Cade Cunningham thing. So you tell me, Josh, a solid win last night?
Yeah, solid win as Jalen Duren got 30 points, pulled down 10 rebounds and 7 helpers. He was helped by Kevin Huerter with 22 points. Jenkins had 19, Harris had 12, and Seward Thompson had 11. Those were your double figures. As for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson had 21 to lead the team, but they fell short up in the D 128. As Chris Hollywood mentioned, he was at the game.
There you have it. All right. What else you got?
That's it.
Bam. Ring the bell. Brought to you by Anthony Butler. He is the master barber and stylist. It is a Friday, so please keep that in mind. Maybe you're driving right now. Make the call. Dip on over there. He'll tell you where he is. I was just told we got to wait before I can spring it on you. I'm bursting. I want to spring it on the people, but I got to follow the instructions of the master barber and stylist. Ladies, again, 419-407-0880. 5-star Google rating should be enough incentive. All right, let me continue with the fellas. All right, thank you very much for your patience, gentlemen. John Nowajewski is here. Monty Features is here. We continue on Black and White Sports on this Friday. Josh Burnham trying to hold things together as we do it live from the studio, south portion of the town. And NCAA, obviously at the foreground of conversation, everybody, we react to, last night. Here's one thing I do want to say, guys, just out of yesterday, and we didn't really say much about the Nebraska thing. Mike, let me ask you this. Did you see the Nebraska thing with the 4 people on the court and all of this? And here's the thing about it. Before you respond to this, and John, you as well, now, as much as I was getting ready to extract Iowa from my consideration here, even though I actually ended up picking them last night, but I was getting ready to cut the cord until I saw this nonsense and how this went off last night. And so when I put the sum total together of 2 very unpredictable and outlandish sort of finishes that didn't seem very unpredictable or outlandish, it makes me feel queasy. And I'm starting to like Iowa more in the sense that some agenda is working somewhere for this team. And last night made me feel like that, because that just doesn't smell right, Coach Hoiberg, with the whatever miscommunication. And I understand that there is a possibility in a basketball game that somebody could not be on the court at the right moment. But I always thought too, now again, nothing's for certain, Monty, John, but typically, and if we have any officials perhaps listening within our 15-person audience that can tell us, don't they typically let you know, hey, coach, you got 4 out here, 5 out here, or too many people, 6 people out here, something else. Do you want to get somebody on the court coach or something like that, just to that extent. I'm not even going to buy that and sell it that far. I don't need to dance with it that far. Smells funky to me. That was last night. But go ahead. Any thoughts on the Nebraska? We didn't say much about that but Iowa, they feel like a different thought process for me now. Seeing these last two.
I just say at this level, at this time of year, like, how does that happen? I don't like this is from a bunch of perspectives, from the coach's perspective, from the player's perspective, because all the years I played, as soon as we get on the court, we go, okay, I got here, I got here, I got here, I got here. Nobody noticed that somebody wasn't, nobody covered anybody at all. Like, I don't know. It like you said, it smelled real funky monkey to me.
Yeah,
very much so.
Said, John, he's right though, because I would have been like, "Hey, Monty, who got dude?" You know what I'm saying? That's the 5 guy anyway. If Monty ain't got him, I'm looking right. Where Carl at? Carl ain't on the court. Who got dude? Because and even with that, I'm running down there. Then I got him. Then somebody who didn't take mine, or something. But something's out. That's a good point. But yeah, John, very funny to me. How that played out.
Definitely out of whack. It's definitely out of whack, guys. But it just goes to show you, great coaches. I mean, Holmberger's he's a great coach. Was a once great player. He knows it. It just goes to show you can get caught up in the moment, whether you're a kid or a coach, right? I mean, it's these things happen. I mean, look at what happened last night. They didn't have a big man in the game, and Purdue they gave up that tip in at late in the game. I mean, these things happen, man, but you're right. I can see if I'd have had money on the game, how funky that smelled.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for handing it back, John, in a kind way. Yeah. Let me get the baton back then, because you already know I don't want to hear none of that bull crap from these boys. No, it's janky.
Yeah.
Things don't
check
happen.
Their DraftKings account.
Right.
Check their DraftKings account.
They don't happen except they happen in these days and times. Yeah, it's happening.
Open on the first day of practice, maybe, but not in the tournament.
We try to get to the Final Four. We're minutes away from trying to get to the next round. We out here. Somebody didn't know we was on the court. You mean the Willie Beeman? We can't find the helmet. We do it. See, watch this. Now I'm gonna hit you. Now you guys laughing. Now watch this. Thurman Thomas. Now y'all go Thurman Thomas me now. See, Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Hey, there's people.
See,
there's people that think T.I. is top 5 rappers too. I don't know what to tell you.
Thank you, John. And there we go. See, he's always doing it. But listen, well done. When we come back, we're gonna discuss that, because it was the white guy who brought it to the table. When we come back, top 5 rappers from T.I., his son, Monty Features, and John Nowajeski. Oh boy, Eminem enthusiast. John Nowajeski say Eminem is the best ever. We come back. Black and white. It's so serious. Figure it out though on Friday.
Stay close. Andre of the Savages is just warming up. 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
When acted in Sylvania at Willis Parkway and Eastway. Other than that, we're all clear for this time of your commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, you can call or text. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section. Located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the big Kroger, Mama Mary's Pizza.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
All right,
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse. Cash out it.
With Vito's Pizza's Tailgater 20 and Tailgater 30. Now during the big tournament madness. Feed the family while you watch your bracket bust with options that won't just feed, but fill. And oh so delicious. Order tonight at Vitos.com.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Name is LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the asking you to say his name. LeBron James, no mistake. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at the sky and say his name.
ESPN 100.7. The Ticket.
It's festive on a Friday. We're going to try to figure it out like my man did it. And said, I'm going to go ahead and freestyle and flip. There, I did that right there. K. Jones, that's for you, bro. We see you, man. West Coast, game 2. What's up? You in for the series? What you doing? Or was it a one-game stint? Are you in the parking lot today? What's going down? We got our man. Shout out K. Jones, man. Regular influencer on the Black and White set. He's one of the generals, as you know, Josh.
And a loyal friend, tried and true.
And well, you see that because he's out here in Los Angeles on you, tuning in.
Yep. You
Jones,
can listen to anything else.
Listen, Jones, just run around and start smacking people when they come at you. Just say, listen, you need to tune in to Black and White. They're going to just say, hold up, freeze. Well, wait, no, that's a bad idea in L.A. because you could get gunned down. I don't want that. You don't want to play these games. Or, never mind. Scratch that. I'll come back after the break we'll come with a different play. But say something. Say something while you happen to be on the set. You guys on the set right here, though, Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan. Good looking. Thank you very much to you all. Monty Features is here. John Nowajeski is on the phone line. Quarterback here. Low post threat on the microphone, ladies and gentlemen. And before we left, we promised you that we were going to have a different moment. We got to get in here. We got a different segment that we don't do often enough. But before this, gentlemen, can I do my Seeing Red? I have to share Seeing Red with you guys. You guys may not know what this is. Seeing Red is things, that every now and again frustrate me enough to come on the show and say it. But last night, and I don't know if John agrees. I'm not sure if Monty will concur. And Josh, maybe you will substantiate my thoughts and energies of being extremely irate. How the hell am I supposed to watch both of these games at once? Who the hell scheduled this? And then we down to our last. We don't even have that many. And this how you gonna do it? What is that? Nobody else felt that? Nobody was tripping on the double hookup?
I did.
It didn't work. I was salty. I'm salty.
Yeah, I
tonight
think,
too, though.
yeah, I think there's like quite a discussion about that. And if you try playing one game at a time or something like that, you probably have to start the instead of a 7 o'clock start time, you have to start like maybe 5 or 4 o'clock or so. And I don't think the networks were going to go for that.
I mean, it sounds feasible. I don't know. We have to do something. We have to say something. Does anybody know? 877-909-1007. I know I'm the TV enthusiast. I don't know. I didn't get this scheduling, though. I don't know how this, at the meeting, how do we discuss this? Or, like we said on my call with my other wise men, maybe it was to keep people like us off the track because you're trying to bet that. Nope, you're going to have to put a parlay together, bro. Not going to get these one at a time. Sorry. Not getting. That's what our conclusion happened to be. They weren't going to allow us to bet on these in a style where we could do it in a focused way. So perhaps, but nonetheless, here's the deal. Let me say this before we transfer off the simultaneous games. Bigger issue with the fact that I was stuck, Monty, John, on one or the other. And the one I think I wanted to watch, I think, like you said, it might have been Arizona and Arkansas. Which game was Jim on? Which one was that?
Jim was on.
Remember. And I'm gonna tell you why. But does anybody know which one of these was the one Jim was on?
I have to look because he was on.
John, do you remember? Are you still in there? Ski, we still got Ski.
Yeah, he's still here.
Okay, man. But yeah, does anybody?
Was Purdue? Was he on Purdue? Was he on Purdue?
It was Purdue. Yeah, but he started. But then what was the backside? Then didn't they have the second hookup after that?
When I saw him, he was on the.
I feel like it was Purdue, man. It might have been Purdue. But then if you saw him, Monty, it was later. Then that might have been the Arkansas. I feel like it was the Arkansas.
I was more seeing red, Sav, the fact that we have technology to go split screen on W2OL, and I realized there was some weather in the area. But why do we got to cut away from the games completely for the next?
And you couldn't get anything, no picture-in-picture. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah,
that was a bad one. TOL. I don't know. I didn't have an excuse. I'm sorry, citizens.
Yeah,
on that.
I did notice that the alarms were going off. I mean, it's like you think that we're going to be hit by a tornado or the storm of the century, but that's just Channel 11. Didn't get the weather stuff.
We had it though. Just know there was one. I think in Seneca County, like we had it going. You know what I'm saying? Out of our area, it was happening, but it was moving away from us toward the east, I believe. But nonetheless, there could have been a picture-in-picture for the people watching the damn game to completely take over the entire signal for that, and actually to be saying nothing in terms of our substantive and direct area. You know what I mean?
Even if it's no sound, Sav, just put the picture up in the corner.
Yeah,
They put that annoying little map in the radar that's always blocking something. They always have that. You couldn't put the game. You couldn't flip it.
A lot of people. I heard that from other people today. Like people that weren't even the sports people. They were just like, we was watching the game. We didn't really like that. You know.
So Jim called the Purdue game and Arizona Arkansas game.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, that's why I didn't damn near see neither one of them. No, I'm serious. No, last night I didn't realize how bad you got to have bracelets on when there's nothing there. See, here's the thing, everybody. Jim doesn't have a personality, okay? He's not a colorful guy and a real talkative person. So I'm not sure exactly how this little fiasco got started when they said, let's put you on TV in this way. But yes, he knows the game. Yes, he was a great player, all of that. But see, everybody doesn't belong on TV. That's the reason why you don't necessarily have a higher tier quarterback that's probably more qualified than Gorglowski to talk, but Gorglowski's good for TV. And that's the difference. See, the idea is to be both. You got to be both. You got to see, and yes, we can find people who know the game, but it's not people we can have on television, though, being able to colorfully deliver the thing, be entertaining. Here's the example, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all remember when the dude caught the tip off of Arkansas? He caught that boy one hand, that boy bounced off the rim and waka-daka. See, you got to dance with that. If Sav is on that call, we still tripping on, they still playing it. But there's no talent there. And you all let it go because it's him. No, it can't just be you from Toledo. We on your Bassett nuts because you were great back in high school, and something else about Old State, which really we understood is about Dennis and Thornton. That's not even you either. Then when we say, since it's the high school, no, you listen. And this is the high school thing. Y'all always celebrate something about a high school something. Well, how come then, if he the coldest and we got to stay on everybody basting nuts, which I'm never going to join that, even though it's supposed to be Mac men, this and this, wrong. That's wrong personnel on TV. And last night it was grossly evident and people were turning channels. I couldn't watch the Purdue or the, what's the name, because I couldn't take it. And it's not because I'm on this page, but we're doing this. I can't keep joining on and we just, you was great back in the day and we all gonna act because you won a state. But how about you won one? And you weren't you the guy 3 years of this? Let's go ahead and take shots at that because you can't say anything if it's not Zaya Cook about championships in a state. Then we gonna move to Natasha with the world champ. Then we go Dennis world champ. And where is, I'm sorry, I'm missing something about all this accolading we always doing. I'm sorry. So to the top 5, Josh, we got to go. It's going to be to the top 5. Play the TI. Sorry, John. Back to that. Didn't mean to dish you. Sorry. Monty feature was not part of that. Don't want his magnet status getting damaged or abbreviated in any way. That's totally views and thoughts and concerns of Andre of the Savages singularly. Let that be known. Let's see, can he hear me? Because K. Jones hear it on the West. Maybe they'll hear it out in the West. Ask me a question when you see me, big bro, next time. All right, Josh, play T.I. and these guys. Time for top 5 rapper. Got to go. Monty has to go, and John we don't need to go to hour 2 with this. Let's hurry up. Go ahead, play it.
Top 5.
Artists?
Yeah.
Rappers?
Yeah.
All right, you want me to say you?
Nah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that was real funny though.
Nah, but shoot, I'm gonna say Andre 3000, man. Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna say Tip. J. Cole. That's my 5.
Less
than,
but still
Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Tip, J. Cole.
Yep.
Not bad though, but
no. That's a pretty solid 5, man.
But I said Tip though, not T.I. I said Tip.
And what would be the difference in the two to you?
Man, if you're a real fan, you know. If you're a real fan, you know.
Yeah, well,
man.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Right on, man.
But that's my list. Have you said your list?
Man, nah, not really, man.
All right, come on. What's your list? Top 5.
Man, Pop, Outkast. I put Outkast and they slap together.
Yeah,
which revokes your opinion because Big Boy is nowhere near none of this.
UGK, Jay-Z, Scarface.
No, I was waiting on Scarface.
And you can put
I still don't know too much about Scarface.
Okay, cut it right there because they don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ski. Say something real quick. We running out of it. Go ahead and say something. You set it up. Go ahead and say what you want to say, Ski. Hurry up. Make it quick. 15 seconds.
I don't want to see anything. I don't want to say anything. Jay-Z rules the world, I thought. That's what I thought you would like about it, and he was on the list. So I thought that's what it was.
Anything you want to add to that? I respect your opinion. I know you have a thought on some of that. The only thing I can agree on anything they said is Andre 3000. After that, I got questions.
I'll give him Andre 3000. And I will put Face in there too. Face is underrated, bro.
No, I agree. See, that's what hurt me because it's like I got to take him out of something and don't agree with what they said because he is a bad boy, early respected from the South, everything else. So I hate doing that. But no, certain people, they don't belong in that, especially nobody knew.
Right.
Nobody knew really. We got to stop saying any of the new dogs. It's kind of seriously. And I love J. Cole. J. Cole. Kendrick is called. He's not. I get it. But no,
because you're leaving out the Canes, the Big Daddy Canes, the Rakims, and all the Rakim changed all the. You know what I mean? So
I can't do this stuff. Listen,
I can't even do a top 5 because mine is so vast that
they wouldn't even been in the top 10. Some of those guys shouldn't have been in the top 10.
Maybe I wouldn't say
Tip
that's
definitely
a
not.
little harsh. It's a little harsh. He was on it.
No.
But listen, here's the thing. Here's why all of it's null and void, because we got to shoot out end of the hour, man. Impress out the door. Appreciate you as always. Ski, if
Yes,
you
sir.
coming back through, hang through, man.
I'm
Come in
headed out.
at
Yeah.
5. Okay, you out too. Everybody out. So boom, they out of here, man. We come back in hour number 2. But anything about any of this rapping or none of this talk that doesn't involve, again, the gentleman who's standing there in front of the band with Jimmy Fallon every night, America. That's for my
Yes,
white
sir.
friends and family that's listening to this, so y'all can find him, because you don't probably have the albums of the Roots. You don't have that. So if you don't
Yes,
have that, you don't understand that. But my people of color understand that. And Black Thought is the only thought that I'm going to give you, and that's rapping, period. Dead, alive, and otherwise. I'll see you at 5:05.
All right. I'm out.
27 days remaining until this year's NFL draft.
Sorry about that,
Alabama
fellas.
quarterback Ty Simpson believes that there is no mystery as to where he should be drafted. Speaking to reporters after the Crimson Tide's Pro Day Wednesday, Simpson responded with confidence when asked whether or not he's worthy of a first-round pick, saying, quote, absolutely, while also adding that he's a program-changing quarterback. Speaking of prospects with high expectations, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love is reaching for the stars as well, telling reporters after his Pro Day Tuesday that he has his sights set on being not only a Pro Bowl player, but also a future Hall of Famer. And get ready for 2 Robinsons in the Falcons' backfield. Former third-round pick Brian Robinson Jr. has signed a 1-year deal to join Atlanta after appearing in all 17 games last year in San Francisco. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Going outside is so in during Spring Festive Lowe's. For a limited time, get extra big deals on select Holland pavers, 3 for $1. Plus, save $70 on a Charbroil Performance 4-burner grill, now $179. And Chef Up shareables for your whole crew. Picture perfect patios and good food? Yes, please. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 3/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Paver offer exclusive Alaska and Hawaii.
His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station. From the sidelines to the headlines, this is Black and White Sports with the one and only Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
At Danny.
Star.
I had the game-winning hit.
Careful, buddy.
Sorry, Dad.
Accidents can steal life's biggest moments. At KNR, we help you move forward and hold on to what matters most. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, but you don't have to. The 24K Life created by financial performance coach Derek Gant, giving you high achievers the system to master money, mindset, and success. Are you ready to rise? Visit 24klife.org. Live 24K.
Black and white sports.
Oh, rotten-hearted nigga that you are right now. You smile, but your smile ain't worth a damn. Your smile hides the filthiness of your hearts. Your hearts are rotten. And but 1 out of 4 of you gonna make it, because the heart is so damn bent up out of shape that no matter how good the truth is, you can't even perceive the truth right because of the condition of your hearts. You're filled with envy and jealousy. Oh yeah, man, you are trifling hell of a people to work with. What do you got to be envious over? Or who that think he is? Got all them people looking up to him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not out here telling people look up to me. I can't help that. If that's what God wants, he produces it. Don't envy me for that. I'm your brother working to serve you. Why would you hate me because of envy?
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
On 100.7 The Ticket.
Thank you to my guys. Monty Features, John Nowajeski, hanging out with me first hour as we get into hour number 2. It's Black and White Sports, everyone, on this Friday. I think it was, I don't know what the weather is really doing. I felt like it was kind of, I don't know what it was, Josh. It was warmer. I don't know. Over the last 24 hours, I know at one point I was in freeze, Dr. Freeze. Then I had on too many clothes one day. I had a sweatshirt on. I was like, well, I should take this off. This is over the top. But then as we back, then I feel like we back to the,
It's what we like to call schizophrenic weather.
Indeed. Toledo, Ohio, represent. Just like I tried to do. You guys will say no. You guys were here in the first hour probably bugging out like, man, Sav is tripping on the gym thing. No, I'm not, man, because we're not. This is what we stopping doing. Because normally in the Glass City, you can get your ass lit up, hit up, and really split up if you don't watch, man, how, again, you sit up. I guess is a good way to frame that is if I'm going to stay in the rhyme mode, because no, we can't just say because somebody did something great and we're proud of that, because nobody takes anything away from that. We all wear those, but we go way too over the top with how we condone or allow behaviors that are really dishonorable in a lot of ways, in a lot of styles, and in a lot of cross sections out here. Just because, and it's true. I just brought it local so I could see if the sound waves would resonate, because my guy is essentially trying to say, they can't hear you. You small. Let me let you guys know it's a real situation going on here. That's why I'm staying on it. And let's find out how small it is or is not. So let me let you guys, let's be transparent. It's not even a hate of this or none of that. Actually, you get the face tear off because of the love. It always starts in the love. And when you decide you're going to act, hanky-danky, as my granddaddy would say, then you got to do that. You got to handle it that way. Word to 50 Cent. Word to Cat Williams. Let it be known. Word to Dick Gregory. So on and so forth. To a lesser extent, Dr. Umar. Because me and Dr. Umar, we got a fundamental. We got a riff. Me and Dr. Umar got a riff at the core. But nonetheless, we're not having it. Around here, we get to holding guys up and letting people move through unabated, and they not even really with us, though. Those of us that's still in here in the cesspool, we in the pit. Y'all like to talk and be in mud. Since is that. No, you can't be hanky-danky and then you not even fly with what's going on. I told you guys we were in here talking about the games. I could barely get the Purdue game, and I could barely get the Arkansas. Luckily, the Arkansas game was kind of crap. But again, the people at CBS or whoever did it, they were very frustrated last night. Like, you got to be joking, man. Is this guy serious out here? And the thing that makes it really crazy is the guy that he's on the game with, the play-by-play man, and I forget his name right now. He's one of the best in the business. So the damn disparity was so glaring. It was so glaring. I know he felt it his damn self because there's no vocabulary there. There's no charisma. There's nothing there. And it's not your fault. I don't know who coached you and said you get to go be a broadcaster. But you all would come when he come here, act, oh, you sweet. And just because that was Macumber when it was sweet. That's when they was playing against Fab Five. And that's when it was sweet. If I'm not mistaken, it was still sweet in the rookie when it was Mashburn and then J Kidd, it was still sweet. After that, I don't know what we're talking about. Why are we still in here acting like this? This is a bad job. Every job is not. I don't run around here and go and try to take over the heart surgery at ProMedica, Josh. I'm not getting ready to bust in there and tell them, let me get my scrubs on and just go to cutting on stuff.
Yeah, you got to have heart somehow.
Well, and you get your, yeah. Yeah, you in my lane. So we're going to do that. We're doing that. And it's nothing of account here. Everywhere else, people, man, ninjas in Toledo will light you up when you come with the corny Borny. I've never seen anybody get away with that. It's the way they let certain people get away with certain things. It is not helping us. That last night, that's not helping anybody. You heard CBS, everybody. You heard Barkley, Kenny, everybody, the Hubert Davis, Greg Gumbel, everybody. It's a setback like you can't believe, dude. Somebody should advise you. And then you working, you talking so slow, there's no pacing because you're very conscious, subconscious of every word that you're saying because you don't speak well. And you know this, and the coaches are trying. You've come a long way. I'm going to give you that. You've come a long way. It's not your thing. I ain't never walked in no gym and act like I'm going to hold the bar, tell this man what it is. But, dude, please, man, stop, man. He's not going to stop, though. It's not going to stop. We stealing money.
Stop it.
No, stealing money. I'm entitled. I feel like that. I feel like that's what I could do. I always been that guy. If it wasn't for basketball, what's the identity? See, some of us, what's the identity? That's the question. You see, the question becomes, after you did the thing that you did, when that's gone, when that's no more of this, who is what? Who's who? What is what? A lot of us found out early in life because remember, when we were younger, we put our identity into the sport, the basketball, the football, sometimes the talent. Some of y'all with the rapping and this and that, the music, you was going to do all that. You had a band, all this other thing. And then you say, at some point, some of us said, well, we just going to go ahead. We're going to get to work with it. We understand the responsibilities, all the song, blah, blah, blah. We got it. But for those that's doing whatever you're doing, everything is not for everyone. I'm sorry, Josh. Let me get to that. I didn't want to stay there too long, but I want to explain that because I was thinking about it. I'm like, let me be clear too. So when they go telling, I don't mind you fools gossiping. Go tell him. I want it to be that because we can't just get on the phone. We tried that and I believed in that. And then I saw that it still was hanky-dank. So it's best believe, y'all, it is underway. It's in full blossom now. It's a nuclear campaign. Let it be known. Oh, let it be known. But you need to get your ass off this TV, though. That's what needs to happen. Seriously. And then even that is, man, I could show you. I don't want to break this down and show you how it's like this over here. Then it's this way over here. And then it's this other thing over here. Then you put the pose when you come and act like we're going to stand in the street back in Toledo over here. And dude, cut it out. Cut it out, bruh. Big bro. 877-909-1007. We on the airwaves or something, Josh. They told me. Mama Mary's is hot, right? We like that. South Side. That felt South. I was acting South Side-y right there. That was me acting all Westfield Elementary right there. Jones Junior High like. That was what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shout out to John White. I saw him too at the spot, man. Mark Young too at the birthday last weekend since we back in the weekend. Let me do that too. J-Dub, I'm going to hit you up. Don't forget, I'm going to make the call. Oh, I'm definitely making a call now, especially because of what I just got through saying. Yeah, you coming on here. We especially got me thinking about that. Southside, all of that right now. Think about Jones, Libby, the whole situation. But nonetheless, okay, we move on. Mama Mary's Pizza, ladies and gentlemen, the home of New York style. Thin crust. You know it's authentic. We say this a lot. Located in Holland, Airport Highway to be specific. 419-867-9991. But we've been telling you, and we have no problem reiterating the fact that if you make the order online at mamamaryspizza.com and enter the promo code BUCK20, that's BUCK20, you will be looking at 20% savings on your order, regardless of the total. Please keep that in mind. MamaMarysPizza.com. $1.20. It's the fastest way. Black and white sports around here. Okay, so we continue. I am Andre of the Savages. Josh Burnham is in here. I mean, excuse me, everybody. I mean, I don't usually get into the personal too much, but they say be on the airwaves. You're on the air. Use it. Get on there.
Yeah,
I understand. Josh, they tell me this is more lethal than the artillery, firearms, these microphones.
Yeah, the spoken word has always been more deadly than any bullets or missiles or bombs.
Yeah, we got to start asking questions. We don't ask enough questions. I can give y'all some questions. Oh, trust and believe. I'm just bothered. Look, I couldn't enjoy my basketball last night. Because the people put me in a jam where we got to watch everything at once. And then you killing me because you got dude on the game. And dude is killing the game, killing the whole vibe of the TV thing. You know you were praying that you were at the game live. Usually it's in reverse. Sometimes because the live game can be a little bit, you get the yarning in there. Especially with me, because I get a few beers. That's it, Josh. I'm Ned Nodenstein.
Or you could always
they know me. I'm out. It's a wrap.
Or you could have just muted the TV and listen to the game on 100.7 The Ticket.
You should do that. Put the screen on, then let Josh play. Just let the people talk on the radio. If you see him pop back up with the bracelets again, then you see that's when you think you're cute. It'd be one thing if you wore the same bracelet the whole time. We could say symbolism, but when you change it, that means it's vogue. That means you say tonight this one prettier. Let's wear this bracelet today. What? No, state championships don't give you life clearance like that. Nope.
No.
Not when the standard been raised. Because you'll say, well, you can't talk. You didn't win. Right. But Natasha did. And on the high school, as far as that, actually, Zaya did that. I'm shortchanging you, Zaya. Excuse me. Damn them state championships. You're national champ. Oh, damn. You like third, fourth tier down on the tiers. But they always acting like you the main Matt Cumber Jordan. Get off the TV, bro. Big bro, please. Intervention. We begging you. Doing nothing for your campaign. Nothing. But that's why it's right there, and it ain't expanding. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know you can say what you want, but I don't get in other people's zones with nothing. I don't know. I don't do nothing else that don't belong to me. I'm not telling him how to hoop. Thing is, we through hooping, though. Let's stop acting like we still hooping. Wow. I'm sorry. Again, Josh, that was extra time on it. I didn't want to necessarily do the... Yeah, I couldn't watch it, Josh. I couldn't. I had to turn.
I mean, after seeing what you saw on TV, you just had some thoughts that was just building up like a volcano. The lava was about ready to come to the surface, and you're ready to... well, as one would say, explode.
Ruined my whole thing tonight. Luckily, we won the games. Luckily, the bet. So that's the upside. Maybe we could keep it going.
Yeah, I think they have a whole set of different announcers for tonight.
Yeah, I bet they do. If they didn't, no, usually, Josh, you get an assignment and you rock through. You understand, Josh? Like usually you roll through the venue, you got the games that's happening at this. You might be right. We might look up and see, oh, they didn't got Clark Kellogg out here on a game. What, Barkley got another game? How did that happen? Unbelievable. Unbelievable last night's display. And somebody around here said, oh, my God, he's sweet. Who to who? Based on what? When you don't understand what you're looking at, yes, everybody, it's not your fault. You guys are not getting it. That's okay. 877-909-1007. If you really feel froggy, it's nothing. Please. It could be fat, do whatever. I know how local, I'm going to see if local gossip is always as strong as it's been. Because something I heard about when I hadn't even said nothing about the ninja, I heard I did. So let's see what happened when I did say. Anyway, Josh, so back to tonight. And so did we do everything? Did we do the off the wall? I'd say, let me go, since I'm on this, let me go to off the wall now. It's my off the wall thing. And you might not have it. What you'll need while we're talking, if you can, this is the Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan thing. And it's a Craig Hodges mention that needs to get made here in the spirit of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Yep. Now this part. Off the wall, ladies and gentlemen, we have stories on the Black and White Sports Radio Show page wall. Check it out sometime if you get a chance. Certainly like the page. We always appreciate it if you follow it. But listen, I posted this thing. Let me see the other. Let me scroll down here. I hope I didn't delete it. I don't think I did. So listen, there was a little history moment that I wanted to kind of interject into things, right? And many of you didn't know. And what it was, I saw a post that was about the financier role that Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan played in the making of the Spike Lee motion picture, Malcolm X. Some of you may have heard of it. Perhaps you saw it. I'm not sure. My bad, Josh. I don't know. Oh, wait. It might be on my damn wall. My bad.
Oh, it's on a different wall.
I think it's on. Yeah, it's on a different wall. It's on the side wall. It's still on the wall. Doggone it. Give me a break. But yeah, here it is. So here's what it was, people. I got inspired by this. And the post was from our good friends at Mega on Sports. And they posted this. How many of you know that Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson helped finance the Malcolm X movie? And perhaps a lot of people didn't know that. And on one hand, it seems like, wow, that's cool. And that's something very noteworthy. And a lot of people would love and be proud of that. Certainly those of African-American descent. However, the part that you all don't know, and because we don't really take too great of a stab at trying to obtain history, and certainly sustaining it would be a clear misnomer of imagination. But let me enlighten you all on a part that never gets discussed, because to be honest, nothing has changed at all. And for as much grief as I kind of give LeBron, let me include Magic and Michael real quick. Because once upon a time in yesteryear, there was a man named Craig Hodges who was someone of note, especially because you all respect, let's say, the three-point contest, for instance, and you like shooters and all of that. Now, Craig Hodges was no Steph Curry or anything, but certainly one might not argue him receiving compensation on an annual basis for being a spot-up shooting guy or someone you could rely upon after certainly attacking the basket in a penetration where the defensive collapse often that happens would certainly give you confidence to shoot that ball back out there to old C. Hodges. And most of the time, Brother Craig would come through. Check him out. 14 in your programs, I believe. Make sure. I'm not sure. It could be inaccurate. Check him out. Look him up, kids. Craig Hodges. Well, the thing about Craig Hodges is he was a teammate of MJ when MJ got to his first final. So actually, Craig Hodges was a part of that story on the rise of Michael Jordan to the prominence that we now know that is constantly sustained in the narrative that we all accept as the facts of life. Well, let these facts of life be known. Craig Hodges tells a story, and I heard it myself. This is why I feel good regurgitating it. And if you feel like you need to research it, check out Craig Hodges. Get to know something about his stance and his position, like as a man, and just his ideals and certainly character. Check it out, okay? Especially when I got a couple jackals here and Michael and Mystical over here, right? Who he could dance some dances either way. No pun here. But let's let it be known, before the 1991 finals, which came subsequently after the ass whipping of Rodney King earlier in that spring of 91 that you all saw. Maybe you guys recall. I know the young kids, this might have been swept up under the rug, especially in today's mode of dissecting and recreating historical facts. Once upon a time, a bunch of police beat the literal hell out of a defenseless man for whatever the hell the reason was. Kind of like they graduated to actually killing him in George Floyd. So we did make progress, black people. We're still rolling. We moving forward. See that? You grow to actual death live on the camera, and it's still all good. It's no price to pay. So get this. Craig Hodges was tripping you guys on some. We're on our way to the 1991 NBA Finals. First appearance for MJ, the face of the league, taking it over from the current face of the league, Magic Johnson and Irvin and Michael were, watch this, everybody, very uninterested in this idea Craig Hodges had. He said, listen, why don't we take this opportunity to stand up as black men, and certainly you two in the positions that you two are currently? Is there any way we can work on something where we might not go out for the national anthem of game one and we don't go out? And see, can we get everybody to kind of rock with that? Did y'all want to roll with this plan? I thought it would be a good time to stand up and protest, especially being a black man like this. And you two is the main black men right now. Why don't we go ahead and do this? It'd be like asking LeBron to do it now. And you know what them boys said? Mother F, what you talking about, fool? Are you crazy? Now, check and see how history has remembered and revised the life of Craig Hodges and maybe where he sits and stands in life versus how these two prominent black men sit and how they went. So when we come back to the post, yeah, we want to throw some money at Spike's puppeteer ass and he'll do it. And when they check it later, it'll still seem like we was part of the culture. Everything ain't cool because you was cool on something you did where you were really talented. Does it speak to everything else in life we do and represent? Are we clear? Big bros? All bros? Bad bros. We'll be back. Black and white. It's a serious situation.
When sports need a voice that doesn't play games, it's Andre of the Savages on Black and White Sports, 100.7 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm Jeff Mann.
Hi, I'm Abigail Mann.
Welcome to Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers. We really enjoy what we do. We especially enjoy working with our customers.
I love helping couples find the perfect engagement ring. Finding that perfect engagement ring for that perfect someone is a one-of-a-kind moment.
Our collection of man-made colored diamonds is unmatched anywhere. Beautiful, vibrant pink diamonds or blue or yellow. We have amazing pearl jewelry or beautiful rare stones like alexandrite, rubies, sapphires, emeralds that run the spectrum of the rainbow. We love having things that you can't find anywhere else.
Man-made diamonds are 100% real diamonds. Man-made diamonds are available exclusively at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers.
Stop in and see us at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers. We're located on Monroe Street, just west of Franklin Park Mall.
With approved credit. Excludes tax, tag, title, and fees. Restrictions may apply. Expires 3/31/26.
We'll make this quick. It's time to ditch your 5G internet because you deserve better than lag, shared speeds, and throttling. Luckily, there's Rocket. Fast, no hassle, fiber-powered internet. For just $9.99, you can get 600 megs with a 3-year price guarantee. And if you need more speed, 1 gig is only $19.99. No shared speeds, no throttling, no nonsense. Ditch the fixed wireless and get the best internet deal in the galaxy at rocketinternet.com.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Welcome back, everybody, on this Friday. Yep, we will absolutely figure it out. But I need you guys to figure this out. And you figure that if you get into a jam with regard to your signal and Wi-Fi connectivity, streaming services, and so on and so forth, if it gets erratic or disrupted somehow, we'd like to recommend a remedy. Introducing Rocket Internet, everyone. Yeah, if you need a smaller amount of megabit power, 600 megabits per second for only $9.99 per month, we have that. Or more power, you say? A gig would be better? Then $19.99 per month is the look. It's kind of a no-brainer. Both plans include Wi-Fi equipment, unlimited data, no contract, and a 3-year price guarantee. Visit GetRocketInternet.com or call 5673-ROCKET to check availability and sign up. Rocket Internet is a prepaid internet service. Professional installation is required and a one-time activation fee applies. Offer subject to change or may be canceled without notice. Visit the website or call 5673-ROCKET for full details. It's the Friday. Figure it out. Whoa. Yep. I started seeing red. I went off. You like, is he in his head? Is he loony? Is he nuts? It's okay. Yep. Make you shake your butt. It ain't about rap, but we still gave you top 5. What's that? Well, I didn't really say because it's not about that. Not today. Whoa. But I might mention sometimes I like to be bitchy because my thoughts be itching. I got to scratch it. Tell the vision. I can't phlegm. Clear it. I'm talking Jim. No. Okay, I'm going to chill out. Forget them. All them other fools who ain't. All right, Josh, back in here. Andy Sanzada joins us. Josh's All Guests and Calls brought to you by the Bellamere Suites Wake Up Call line, 877-909-1007. Everybody hit us up, text us, do something, send us a pic. You know that. You want the $20, get to Mama Mary's. Don't forget about the $120 promo code if you order your meals and things online, MamaMary'sPizza.com. Sandman is here live from the 216 Boots on the Ground. He's in studio today. Sandman, what's going on, man? There's a lot happening. I was tripping though. I had a moment today. Because again, let me just say this. We're going to leave it there. I don't want to continue. But here's the deal. No, wait. Because Andy is a broadcast savant in his own right. And I'm going to say this because let me be honest with you. When I came in, and I'm not saying I'm great, everybody. I'm just telling you I'm better than Jim as a broadcaster. Dramatic pause so they can, in case they had to edit it, Andy, in case I had to repeat it. Better hooper? No dispute. Hey, cool. I watched the master, got most of my game, idolized, big bro, reverence, all due respect. Again, all of that. That has nothing to do with broadcasting. I'm sorry. And so, as one, Andy, my point, my little story was in the beginning, I was rough. Exciting. The people liked it. We all laughed. I was humorous, entertaining, but technically horrible, erratic, just a complete train wreck. I don't even want to see early tapes of the first couple games because I'm all energy, bull in the china shop.
Yeah, you
right?
were.
You already know.
You were hard to get control of in the beginning.
Right. It was all bad. That's why I love him, everybody. This is my man. Because the thing is, he rocked through that. I know he was frustrated. I know Andy used to probably go home and I'm like, this.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? What?
I did.
What's wrong with this guy? You know what I'm saying? Right? All right. See, you already know what it is, right? And I'm saying, but to that extent, again, you did. And I know Greg Frankie was out of his mind. He's still mad. Greg Frankie act mad at me to this day. Like he don't even like me.
He's mad at everybody.
Man, shout out to BCSN Nation. Sorry, can't erase us. But Andy and I were there. And so the thing is, there's a lot to it. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I had to learn a lot over the years. Again, it was an incredible journey. I loved it. But like I said, that's why I give respect, man. Andy, he knows what I'm saying. And like I said, I had to kind of catch up to sort of his level. Like we had it. By the time we got down to the state and stuff, it started, we had it though, moving through the tournament. Like I said, but it was a rough go, ladies and gentlemen. If you go see any early BCSN tapes of me at the beginning, all you hear is doggone Negro going off.
Jumping over me every time a play was happening.
Yeah, Smith, Savage, Park, Wilson. That's all you hear on that. The pond. That's all you hear.
shot.
That's all you hear on the early hookups. But no,
Yeah.
Andy, I was saying it, all of it, because it's not about trying to just kill Jim on that level. It's just that we in Toledo, I am not sure I can recall you not getting cracked on when you come whack. Just like they do in New York. In Apollo, Toledo is worse. Which is crazy because we got some of the best at everything, whoever did anything, but we don't think that about ourselves, yet we think a bunch of ourselves. That's my thing with Toledo. A bunch of people think a lot of themselves, but don't really think that much of themselves. That's our thing, right? But in this person's case, they come through and they wear the honor that you get from something back at that, and this has nothing to do with the current. And right now, last night was bad, man, for me. I could not.
He was all over the
Purdue,
place last night.
Dude, the Purdue or the Arkansas thing, like, Andy, let me leave it right here so we gonna move on, do our thing. Remember the tip dunk that came Arkansas, the dude caught it off the rim and came back and flushed. I don't know if you remember that play. Most people recall that play.
Last night?
Yeah, rim dunk, ball came off the rim.
No, I didn't watch that. I was watching the Illinois game because I've got Illinois winning the whole thing.
Nonetheless, a play like that. Imagine the ball coming up, and I'm talking about the kid grabbing from back here and catching it.
Yeah.
No, this was the Mike. He's talking about something about a leg, somebody limping back or something. You said there was nothing, there was no feel. And the part that makes it ugly is because his play-by-play man is one of the best in the business.
Brian Anderson.
So the disparity is just it was too much. It was crazy. Sorry, I did hit you with that. But
hey, you got the breaking news about Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
right?
I did. I was getting ready to follow up. Let me come and give you the follow-up.
I've got the specifics because I watched the press conference.
Here's the thing, and this is what I just saw too. And shout out to the AIM sending it to me, man. Since we broke it, we kind of broke it. I was on Denny's hookup, and it went off at about 2. So I told him, so he read it over the air and shared it with the people. But we have a DUI involved with this. Andy, go ahead. You said you were watching the press conference.
Yeah,
so you go ahead and fill in the blanks. We'll update it. Tiger Woods, everybody, major accident.
It's not related to alcohol. The DUI is some kind of substance, some kind of drug, possibly pain medications or other recreational type situation. We know that because he blew a breathalyzer at 000, but he refused a urine test. So that's why he was placed under arrest for a DUI. He will be in jail for the next 8 hours from 3 o'clock till 11 p.m. because that's the statute in the state of Florida. He rolled the SUV. It was a Land Rover. What happened was the guy in front of him was a truck with a trailer on it. He was trying to do a yard job or some kind of landscaping job. Right. And he saw Tiger coming up in rapid speeds, and he was trying to move to the side to let Tiger pass him. And in the process of Tiger trying to pass him, he clipped the back of the trailer, and that's what allowed his Land Rover to roll onto the driver's side, which was Tiger's side. And then Tiger slid a little bit on the road and then climbed out of the passenger side vehicle. Miraculously, somehow, Sav, he is not hurt. I don't know how you roll a vehicle and you don't hurt yourself. My only guess is that he had a seatbelt on, but they don't know that for sure, whether or not that happened. But I'm telling you right now, he has no business showing up at Augusta in 2 weeks. He clearly has something else going on, in his personal life, and he is not ready to be back on the golf course in any, circumstance whatsoever. Let's just pray that he gets the help that he needs. We're thankful he's not hurt. No one else was hurt as well. Nobody in the neighborhood. It was a small 2-lane road inside of a neighborhood type situation. The driver of the other truck was not hurt, even though he got clipped. But that's really the gist of everything. But the DUI is substance related. It is not alcohol related.
Talking to Andy Sanzada, everybody, just to follow up and update the situation with Tiger Woods. Again, maybe you have heard, if you have not heard, involved in an accident. Obviously, other vehicles and other property and things involved in this. Andy just giving you a description of what we know thus far. And I understand he was watching the press conference. We hit you with the story as we came on, crossing over with Denny, and we shared it in its early origination, but now we're getting details and what have you. So with this, let me just do this, though, Andy. I thank you for doing that and giving it the necessary and appropriate tenor for the program and everything, because I don't want to be haphazard and come off irresponsible, and certainly not disrespectful to Tiger. But since he is essentially unscathed, if you will, at least for our physical notes thus far, I'm not sure, like you said, what else is happening. But I want to say this in line with my commentary overall from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going here only because I just want to say to the Lord right now, I'm not afraid to do this in a form like this, because I think that's a big test for me, because it's a challenge, because it's difficult to do this, and I'm not going to really be received very well. And I often do it, but not a lot, maybe more. It should happen. But I refer to a lot of these situations that are real life with these athletes, personalities, or what have you. But I tell you that I am also someone who I try to work on it every day and get better. I F it up. I screw it up. I'm whack. I make the wrong decision. I'm overbearing. I do this and all of that stuff. And I continue to pray on it, man, day. And I spend the time and I do the work. So I'm not going to be a coward like I have been in most of my life and afraid to say something out loud so you all can't get at me, because I'm not cool and I'm not perfect like you. But here's the thing. The Lord's hand is involved here, Tiger Woods. And I'm seeing this. It's clear to me. Now, the fans and the people don't, because they want you for what they want and they think all that stuff matters. What I just got done saying about Jim, and we all are people. And there's a different quotient to our lives and a different aspect that is certainly superseding what we may have achieved or what it is we think we are, or wherever it is that our gifts convolute our beliefs into believing who we are. And we said already, Tiger, you need to chill. And see, people, when we can't stop ourselves and get ourselves in a governorship, perhaps isolation when you need it, or whatever it is, or meditation when it's required. And I understand there's so many distractions and things going on, but when we just don't want to sort of buck up or shut up, you could end up cut up, effed up, locked up, or laid up if the Lord got to get our attention. And I'm hoping that Tiger Woods might fall back right here on this one and say, okay, because I saw what I was trying to do, Andy. He used the thing. We've made the league, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want you at the Masters. I want you to leave it alone. I thought I was generous enough in giving you the Masters crescendo. And you keep on.
Yeah.
And that's where, Andy, I'm going to let it sit there. It's not for church. It's not this, but I'm not afraid to let it be known. Again, when I told them Shador, they laughed at that. When I said, okay, the Lord is going to intervene because man is not following and adhering what I need done. And that is thy will. And it's always going to get done. I just want to leave it there. Just call it Pastor Sapp. I think my uncle then would be proud. Reverend Harvey Sapp. Kitchen for the Poor. Check the stats. That Martin Luther King nonsense. I don't know, but I guess they authorized that. Sit tight.
Join Andre of the Savages, weekdays 4 to 6 on Black and White Sports, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section. Located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the Big Kroger, Mama Mary's Pizza.
It's a speed on the track, bitch.
to be rushed. A great cigar is not one of them. At His Store and More, we believe a cigar is more than just a smoke. It's a moment, a pause, a statement. Step inside and experience our one-of-a-kind humidor. Carefully climate-controlled and stocked with a premium cigar selection you won't find anywhere else. From bold, full-bodied classics to rare boutique blends, every cigar is chosen for flavor, craftsmanship, and character. Whether you're a seasoned aficionado or just discovering the ritual, our knowledgeable staff will help you find the perfect cigar for your taste, your moment, your celebration. This isn't a convenience store cigar rack. This is His Store and More, where quality matters. So slow down, light up, and enjoy something truly exceptional. Visit His Store and More today at 7325 Lewis Avenue in Temperance, Michigan. His Store and More, because the right cigar makes all the difference.
Searching for the best place to get both classic and creative pizzas? From a spot-fighting inflation, visit Pizza Cat on either Monroe Street or McCord. No price increase in 3 years, so build your pizza as weird as you want while earning perks at pizzacat.com. Pizza Cat. Keep pizza weird.
No cats have ever been harmed in the making of this pizza.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All you old school ass niggas, stop pulling out them old ass highlight tape films. I don't give a damn that you ran for 350 yards in high school, but when you went to college, you couldn't get the goddamn job done. Nigga. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what you was, what you is now. I used to run for 300 yards, and now you're snorting pop.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
Final time in here. Let's get ready to get home for the Friday. Hope your weekend is incredible. Be safe out there. Be kind, be courteous, man. Be respectful. We're not doing it out here. Collectively, we got to calm down, man. It's really heavy out here. Listen, a few, man.
It's gonna get heavier this weekend too, Sav. There's a bunch of protests planned around the state, so be prepared for that.
It's just unfortunate, man. We are where we are. I don't know. So again, it's hard. Like, I need a different type of situation because there are other things I would like to discuss that aren't sports. I've always tried to adhere to the station format, but then, shout out to Denny and them boys. Since that's broken, Denny, and we can just go off and we're going to go rogue and kind of do sports, but do everything else that we used to do. Fine. Because I'm going to come back. Maybe let me talk to my general. I'm going to talk to the general counsel, see if they will allow me to change some of this format. We can get Game Savvy Radio going on around here. Maybe that's what we really need. This black and white. Maybe we need to go ahead and retire it and put it in a capsule and end it for all time. I don't know. Maybe we'll think about that because Game Savvy Radio might do something else. It might move the meter in the necessary mode. Like this. Hightower, you get me. I know you want. Go ahead, make a comment. I'm surprised you didn't take off because I was going off on how the hell dog go. I was
I sent you that text. Did you get the text?
Yeah, I said she did a triple double.
Yeah, and it was a 10 steal triple-double. That's only the second time in the history of NCAA it's ever been done.
He's half you side with that crap. Shut your ass up.
She was special today. She really was.
See, but you can't. Okay, we got to keep it going. But no, I got to shout that out. Let me get the same energy out of him. Now go. I need to hit a rhyme. I got to say something. She went crazy. But listen, so this is the thing. We laughing at me now, but it's a strategy I've been using. Like, if I'm hating on the people or the team too much, I'm gonna bet the other way. Like, I'm telling you, it's work. Like, saying that, I got the bet. I'll show Josh. Josh, I will show you the receipt. Notre Dame money line. Go against, because I was like, you was hating on her too much. You better pick her today. You was acting a fool about how the hell doggo.
Did Josh get his kudos today for picking Iowa last night?
Oh, you did, Josh. We didn't give it to you. We didn't give it up. Yep, Josh, you did. Josh did have to pick. He stood alone. But I ended up picking him, Andy. I ended up going with it too. See, we're 4 games in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to let it be. I'm letting it ride. I don't know where we at because tonight, I don't even know if I agree with what I have picked.
Yeah, these are going to be tough. I'm not too. I mean, I have 3 of the 4 left tonight, so I still have St. John's can get in, UConn can get in, Iowa State can get in for me, but those are going to be tough games, and I know you want to talk about them before we go. But
man, that Tennessee Iowa State though, that's the booger.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure because Jefferson. Do we know if Jefferson's playing or not? That's the question.
Well, let's say I know the only thing I've heard thus far that we mentioned, we were talking about the Duke kid and him playing and all of that. and we didn't necessarily refer to anybody else injury-wise or what have you. So if you do know something, throw that in before we get out of here. But
yeah, I haven't seen the
that
report
one,
either way.
that's the one. That Iowa State, I really don't know. I mean, again, the play, they say as a favorite, yeah, but something about Tennessee, and they too. Tennessee, I feel like it's something like Purdue to me. And like these few years here, over the last few,
yeah,
I've been accustomed. It's something about that. That's all I wanted. I just want to leave it. I don't know why I feel Tennessee in that regard. So I'm trying to go ahead and like the 3.5 with that. But I have a hard time picking against Iowa State just in terms of the, win or lose. Real quick too, Andy, your boys got us off started right, man. The Guardians came through. The Guardians came through. Yep. I like them again tonight, at least on the run line. I understand Seattle will probably even it up here, but I did like that to get things started to go with Detroit. You know what I mean? So
well, if they can get that kind of production from Chase DeLauder, I mean, they're not going to get 2 homers a game all year. Let's be realistic. But if he can protect Ramirez in that 3 spot and Manzardo can, do a little bit better than last year in that 4 spot right around Jose, that's going to be the key to the lineup. So listen, I think they can make the wild card. I do not think they will win the division. I just think Detroit did too much in the offseason for them not to win it this year and throw it away like they did against us last year. But yeah. I think the Guardians they're just not going to go away, Seth. They're going to be there all year one way or the other. And if they're not, it's because they didn't do enough in the outfield.
No, I hear you, brother, man. Listen, the NCAA, everybody, we here, man. 4 more tonight. The weekend is strong. I will say this today on the way out of here, man, because the whole thing to me, I was sitting there watching it all last night and just thinking about it. And even today, the NCAA tournament really is, and outside of one shining moment, it's the real list, perfect metaphor for life in terms of your mentality and the necessity to stay in the moment right now. Yeah. Not the game from last night, the other day, not what we did in the regular season. We can't look too far ahead. All of that stuff, it is a real microcosm. And I was thinking about all of that, with just how this stuff is unfolding with the Iowa stuff and just kind of what in Arizona turning out to be a trick mirage that I think Houston being that rather than I'm saying Arizona might turn out to be something similar here. You know what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you got to stay in the
That's why I've got Illinois. We'll see what happens this weekend. But
yeah, you're looking serious.
They're looking really strong.
We could possibly have an all Big Ten Final Four come Monday.
Let's do this. All right. On Monday, we'll see how I did for this Friday. I got this night for you, man, for Andy Sanzada, Monty Features, John Nowajeski, and Josh Burnham. We're going Cavs. Take the Cavs to cover, but take the money line right here. I like Brooklyn and LA tonight, everybody. I think they win, but just take the damn points, okay? Duke, women. +9, LSU. We like that. St. John's. We like the +6.5. I actually think they end up beating Duke. I had to flip that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just telling you now up front. MSU, take the 1.5. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's just my gut. Cleveland, like I said, I like them again tonight. Give them the run line. And the Yankees, back again. Money line there. And in the NHL, it didn't work the other day, earlier this week. Give me New York back-to-back tonight, the Rangers and the Sabres. We doing that New York style. So there you go. See what it is on Monday. You guys be safe, man. Have a hell of a weekend, all right? Be kind, be respectful, be nice. Enjoy this work tonight. Never cheat on your wife. And handle your business today. Good weekend.
Where we're at now, it can't be what is the end going to look like. It has to be we have to take care of business today and then tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
His store and more, the Man Superstore